Cause a standoff in a province different from the one that dislodged it, which means if you get pushed out of a unit, you may cause a problem elsewhere. A dislodged unit, even with support, has no effect on the province that dislodged it. Two units are ordered to the same province, and one of them is dislodged by a unit coming from that province. The other attacking unit can move. The situation doesn't result in a standoff, since the dislodged unit has no effect on the province that dislodged it.
My brain is turning to mush listening to this crap.
Yeah, I have to read it.
And I'm not even going to retain any of this information.
It's okay. The majority of this is extremely specific.
This isn't doing us any good, so we may as well just start playing.
Hold on, we're gonna. I'm almost done with the parts that are the main part. Cutting support. Support can be cut. This will cause the support order to fail, and the support will not be given. If support is cut, if the unit giving support is attacked from any province except the one where support is being given.
Can I cut it diplomatically, like they show up to the battlefield and they go and not do anything?
The diagram 15. The support from the army in Silesia is cut by an attack from Bohemia. Damn Bohemians. Note that it was enough to attack the army giving support. It was not necessary to dislodge the supporting unit to cut that support. So, like, if you are attacking, if someone's attacking Constantinople,
Istanbul,
and you are trying to support it with Syria, is that Syria? Syria? Whatever.
Smyrna.
Smyrna. I think it's
Smyrna.
Anyway, if somebody attacks Smyrna from Ankara,
I wish I'd have been recording that.
Into Constantinople. Nullifies it.
Can't jump it all over, Alan.
A unit being dislodged by one province can still cut support in another province. I don't know what that means. Alright, convoy order. Convoying an army across one water province. A fleet in a water province, and not a coastal province, can convoy an army from any coastal province adjacent to that water province to any other coastal province adjacent to that water province. To do this, the army must be ordered to move to the intended province, and the fleet must be ordered to convoy it. Note, a fleet cannot convoy a fleet. Well,
I can't believe someone would even try that.
I'm sure somebody did it. A fleet can't convoy more than one army during the same turn. The order to the fleet must contain both the location and the destination of the army.
I believe that's two boats having sex. I'm sorry, I just pictured one boat getting up on top of the
Support cannot be convoyed. Only armies can be convoyed. Support can't be transported from one army via a convoy to another unit. For example, the orders shown below are blah blah blah. Convoying an army across several water provinces. If fleet occupy adjacent water provinces, an army can be convoyed through all these water provinces on one turn, landing in a coastal province adjacent to the final fleet in the chain.
Yada yada yada, blah blah blah.
Disrupting a convoy, you can attack it and knock that out. Rare cases, we'll worry about that later. Cutting
Well, we worry
support
about all this later.
Units. Wow.
Alright, what's the part where he said this is how we play?
Right, that was the whole thing there. Alright, hold on, here's the last thing.
Read it again.
The order resolution phase. After all the orders have been revealed and read, the players or an assigned game master must resolve all of the conflicts.
Steve's the assigned game master.
Resolution will result in successful moves, failed moves, standoffs, retreats, and disbandment.
Did you say
Fuck
moose?
this game now.
Failed moves.
Moose.
The units of the game board are moved and removed as described during the disbanded and retreat phase. Okay. After the orders have been revealed and read, the moves made, and the conflicts resolved, any
You should do a speech with your moose hat on for your
make their
candidacy.
retreat. These retreats are written down, just like orders, and revealed immediately. No diplomacy or discussion takes place prior to writing retreat orders. All countries are on their own.
Steve has a bullet.
They
must roll a 6 or more.
Unit must retreat to an adjacent province that it could ordinarily move to if unopposed. Sometimes a retreat is made deeper into enemy territory. A unit cannot retreat to a province that is occupied, the province from which the attacker came, or a province that was left vacant by a standoff during the same turn. What in God's name are you doing?
Why can't we go back the way we came?
Because we burned those
You're only
bridges.
pushing forward. I don't know. This is the rules.
I thought usually retreats went back the way you came.
You're going to be president someday. You got to get used to it.
If there is no available province to retreat to, the dislodged unit is immediately disbanded and removed from the game board. Disbandment, if there are 2 or more units are ordered to retreat to the same province, they must all be disbanded. If a player fails to order a retreat when necessary, the unit is disbanded. A unit can always voluntarily